Hello, everyone. This is Grandmaster Jesse Bowen with the American Martial Arts Alliance Foundation and Elite Publications. I'm excited today to give you an opportunity, if you haven't met, but an opportunity for you to meet Grandmaster Cynthia Rothrock. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Hey, better, and better. So, I'm really excited. We're clocking at 50 days away from Las Vegas, and we are celebrating a tribute to Grandmaster Cynthia Rothrock for all that she's done in the martial arts in the past, and she's continuing to do and build now. I mean, she's got a lot of things going on. And if you don't know who she actually is, then, you can Google, her movies are on YouTube. We're getting ready to set up a museum, and I haven't told her yet, but we're going to be playing some of her movies in our museum. So we do have a lot of really great things that's going to be happening. But really thank you, because in 2016 you were our speaker. We launched the second edition of Who's Who in the Martial Arts, and that book turned to be phenomenal and changed our world. And we're now at book number 9, and all the different ways that you have supported, what we're doing. So let's talk a little bit about you. Let's talk about who is Grandmaster Cynthia Rothrock.
Okay, well, if you're asking me, here I am. I've been studying martial arts actually for 50 years this year, and never stopped training a day in my life. I started training in Tung Sudo. From there, I started competing regionally. I became #1 on the East Coast in forms and weapons. Then I started competing professionally. I was undefeated for 5 consecutive years. That's competing over many times. I had a goal after 5 years I was going to retire, because it was like over almost 100 competitions. So I thought that's good enough. That's a record I think no one can beat. So I trained really fanatically. I went to mainland China in 1982 to study. I studied in Hong Kong. I studied in Taiwan. And then my 5th year came, and I was #1. And even though I didn't want to stop competition, I still wanted to go. I just wanted to go out on top and have a great record. And luckily for me, at that same time, Yun Kuei was in LA holding auditions. They were looking for the next Bruce Lee, and I came down because they said, yeah, bring the girls too, but they're really looking for a guy. And he cast me for Yes Madam with Michelle Yeoh, and then I started doing movies, and now I'm still doing movies. I've done over 70 movies. I am currently, for the first time, doing my own movie this year called Black Creek, where I was one of the writers. I am a producer and starring in it. Have a great cast lined up. So that's a big adventure for me. And of course, I still stay very active in the martial art community, appearing at different events and Hall of Fames, and doing seminars throughout the world. So I keep myself quite busy.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And that is very exciting to know that the martial arts is not a one and done deal. So there is a life after competition. We love the sport of karate. We love, the competition, but there is a life afterwards. And you are an example for not only the martial arts community, but also for young ladies. We are launching this year the Cynthia Rothrock Scholarship Fund, and this is for young ladies that are competing in sport karate. That in 24 we will, have that first launch of giving out that first group of scholarships. And our goal is that we give out at least $10,000 in scholarship money, to support young athletes, young ladies. And we do have other things coming up, but that is the sort of the top of, what we are doing as a nonprofit organization, is giving back to the community. When we started back in 2016 with the Who's Who in the Martial Arts book, it was really sort of all about, bringing people back together and sharing their stories. Who are they? We never realized that we will be talking about legacy. We were talking about this is how many trophies I've won. This is all the things I'm a champion. That was sort of like the champions book, Grandmaster Corley and Smith, and helped to bring all those people back together in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it turned to be a great success for us. And from that, we were able to launch 6 other books, from that. And this year we're probably be the final series of the Who's Who in the Martial Arts. And so we're coming back to you as a special tribute for your, contributions to the martial arts. So as martial artists, I know in our generation, it's about legacy. And how do we influence the younger generations under us? How do we give them influence to continue on a legacy of integrity, honesty, all those things that we look forward to, that we've experienced. So what's your feelings about legacy, and how important is it that you tell your story, and that as martial artists, as senior martial artists, we break off a piece of ourselves and give back?
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank you for all you do for giving back to the martial art community. It is a blessing for everyone. And I'm a big fan of legacy. I mean, I think that to me, I just want to put my mark on the world. I want to give back. As martial artists, we're teaching principles, we're teaching philosophy, we're teaching way of life, we're teaching health, and the legacy is to pass it on to generation. And I love this fact, that you have the legacy book, because it's not just about actors or people that were competitive winners. It's about black belts that give to the community. We all do as martial art teachers. And it's so important that people don't forget about the people that have come before them. And that I think this is so great, this book, this legacy, because all the people I know that you pick the people that are deserving in this book. And some of the people in this book, people might not know worldwide. They might just know in their town, their hometown. And this is a great opportunity for everybody to see these amazing instructors, masters, grand masters that have given their life to teaching and principles. So I love that. And I'm very honored to be the last book into it. I know we were there right from the beginning, and I know you have bigger things coming up too. So I think it's going to be such a collector's item too, because these books are so awesome. And, for it to be the last one, I think everybody that's in it is so well deserved. And it's a book I think everybody should get, just to keep the legacy of all these great people. And it's the last one.
Well, that's what makes it, a valuable collection of information. Ancestry is probably one of the most searched websites online, because everybody wants to know, where did I come from? Who's my cousin? And it's so amazing. And this is what we've tried to duplicate, is a legacy of the value. So when a parent picks up one of our books and reads it, they know why this person got involved in the martial arts, and how has the martial arts changed their lives. So it's not really a book about all the trophies you've won, but it's on the impact. So this year, people are going to be writing about Cynthia Rothrock. How has Cynthia Rothrock influenced my life? What has Cynthia Rothrock done? Do the research that you may be experiencing now, but it was because of Cynthia Rothrock, her influence, that maybe it's in movies, or maybe it's in competition, and you are the platform that people got better from. We have this other generation, they do a whole lot of stuff that we didn't do, when we were competing, but they had to have a platform. And this is what I look at, that you bring back, and to honor that by being there. So if you're in Vegas, and this will be a historical event, not just because of Grandmaster Cynthia Rothrock, not just because of the book, but this year we're introducing the kids. We haven't had kids featured in our book. So our focus this year is on legacy. Is we realize we are a legacy, but there's another generation coming up that we need to recognize. So we're going to be, young black belts that are in between the ages of 14 and 18. We're doing the Who's Who in the Martial Arts Future Leaders Award. And those ladies and guys, they have a chance to, based upon their community service, have an opportunity to receive the Presidential Community Service Award. So about service, about future, about moving forward. And if we can recognize our younger generation of martial artists, and we talk about leadership, we talk about these things, our hope is that they will learn to become that foundation that will continue the growth and the development of martial arts, for years to actually come. So I do want to take a moment and give you that time to, talk about the movie. I've seen some of the trailers, and I know that, you've given people the opportunity to become investors into your film project. So tell us about it. When do you think it's coming out, so we can go ahead and mark it and be able to get a copy of it and all the wonderful things you've got going on. So let's take a moment, because I want to give you that opportunity to share about the project.
Right. It all started, I've always wanted to do my own movie because I wanted to be in control of things. Because a lot of times when you do movies, you don't know how the fight scenes are going to come about. You don't know what you're going to look like. You don't know what the lighting is going to be. You could just hope for it's the best. Well, this time it's going to be my vision, how I perceive all that. I have a great cast. When I did my movie, I wanted to put all my friends in it. So I have like Don the Dragon Wilson, Richard Norton, Keith Cook, Benny Urquidez, Billy Blanks, Keith Vitale, Kevin Sorbo, Olivier Gruner, Marcus Taylor, and there's going to be so many cameos from martial artists like Thierry Cassell, Samuel Kwok. I mean, I want it to be, and it's not like a lot of people are comparing it to The Expendables. It's nothing like that. It's a dark, gritty Western, but it's a little bit, it's unique, it's different. I kind of see it kind of a little bit like a graphic novel. I have a great team put together. I have the writer of Eye of the Tiger. He wrote a song for me for the title song. I'm so excited about that. I have master jewelers working on costuming. It's been a blessing. And the best part is that it is a crowd fundraising platform, so I feel like it's not just my movie, it's everybody involved in this movie. And like giving back, of course, people were helping to support the movie Black Creek, but also it has given people the opportunity that will never, ever be in a film, those that have been training for so many years, to have a guest appearance in this, in a fight scene, fighting one of the action stars in it. And I've had so many people say, thank you, this has been my dream come true, and I love that. Again, it's like giving back and doing things for people that having their dreams fulfilled. So that is like a really great part of this film for me, is reading like all the people in it, how blessed and thankful they are to be part of this. And I look at it, it's like it's all of our film. And we are shooting in October. We will be shooting in Arizona at Mescal Ranch, and heading out there actually Sunday to look at locations. So we're all set. We're in pre-production stage, and hopefully it will be released next year, probably spring of next year. And we have Jungo Plus and Black Belt Magazine and Black Belt Plus behind us. They are sponsoring a red carpet premiere in Las Vegas and in Los Angeles. So just it's just, it's one of those things when you do something you're supposed to be doing and it's right, everything just like falls in place. So I'm very grateful to everybody, very thankful. We are still on Indiegogo for crowd fundraising. If anybody else still wants to check out the great incentives that we have, but we're ready to make this film and very excited about it.
Well, it is a legacy movie, film, because, all the people that you have just named that's going to be a part of it are, these for sport karate. Now, these people are the foundation, Keith Vitale, Tari, these are just, this is a legacy movie. I'm really excited about it, looking forward to being able to do that. But, we go right back to the same thing that we said, with the who's who in the martial arts, legacy. In 2016, guys, you can go. Century still carries, I think, the 2016. You can go to our website and get that book. I'm going to be posting pictures back from 2000. I have a photo album, an online photo album. I'm going to make that available this week, so everyone can see. This is who we were in 2016. So now, as we move into 2023. This is who we are. This is who we are now. Life has changed in that period of time, but we are still the same, dedicated to the martial arts, committed. So everyone, we want you to be a part of this and, share a part of the Cynthia Rothrock tribute, become a part of the book. Hey, time moves on. And for our senior martial artists, our books is the marker in the sand. They're available at the Library of Congress. So they're made available for people to reach all over the world to be a part of it. And we're getting ready to launch the first martial arts metaverse museum. So the who's who in the martial arts metaverse museum. This is, I don't have my VR glasses here, but every night I slap my VR glasses on. I walk down the halls. It's so real that you can actually smell the carpet, So it's really a great experience. And and Grandmaster Rothrock, you're up in there. The ladies from the event. Now, if you're looking at our screen, we have the magazine that featured, Sifu Goldberg's event, which was really great, honoring the women in the martial arts. There's so many things that we have going on to make or to support the martial arts for the 21st century, that we can all have our vision of what the martial arts should be, but we do have to be contributors to do that. So everyone, it's been a great interview. I could talk for hours and hours, and I know she has a schedule to do. So I just want to, thank everyone. Over the past 9 years, we started with a idea of giving back to my teacher with their first book in 2016. From that, we're now a full publishing company. We publish all over the world for individuals. But it was only because we took action. We took action on a dream, not knowing where it would go, but we decided to take action. Just like with the film that's coming up. You take action. You never know where it's going. And I know that we had chatted one time and we go, okay, I don't know if this is going well. By the time we said that, the rocket ship took off, and so it's been very successful. And I'm very honored to be a part of that. So everyone, you have a chance to be a part. You can go to our website, who's who in the martialarts.com, and you can nominate someone. It's okay for you to nominate yourself, and that because we may not know who you are, but you are a deserving black belt. And this is not about who is the greatest martial artist of all time. It's about martial artists sharing their story and giving you a voice. This is what our books do. They give you an external voice that will be around, will outlive you. So any last words from you, ma'am?
Oh, well, yeah, please join us in Vegas, July 28th, 29th. It's going to be an awesome event, and I look forward to seeing everybody there, and would love for you to be part of this book. Absolutely. It's going to be part of my library, so I would love to read all about all your stories as well.
All right, everyone. This is Grandmaster Jesse Bowen with the American Martial Arts Alliance Foundation and Elite Publications. Remember, everyone has a story. You just have to get it out.